Hare Krishna Matri, this is Samskriti.
Krishna Samskriti. Just a second, okay? 2-3 minutes we can wait. Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hari Bol Advait, Hare Krishna Janvi, Hare Krishna Samskriti, Hare Krishna Subhadra Giridhari.
Hare Krishna.
Yeah, you all can together do the sloka till 18, okay? And then practice sloka is there 19 to 23, okay? One together, okay? Maybe you can see the meaning. Everyone can open the video if you can also. Yes, we can together one. Okay, I'm waiting for everyone to unmute first. And then I start this sloka from this sloka. I will just recite the prayers before we starting, okay? Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurunmilitam Mena Tasmai Sri Guruve Namah Sri Chaitanya Manovistam Nistapitam Mena Bhutale Soyam Rupa Kadamayam Dadati Saktantikam Vandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Gurun Vaishnavam Sri Rupam Sagar Jatam Sangana Raghunatha Vitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Sadhu Parijana Saitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sagana Lalita Sri Visakhavitam He Krishna Karuna Sindho Dinabandho Jagatapate Gopisa Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namastude Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Risabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Pri Vanchakalpatarubhasya Kripa Sindhubheva Cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namo Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Okay, everyone, you can all do the sloka, okay? I will also do with you. Okay, everyone. Yeah, you can do. You can listen from here, Janvi, okay? You just open your video. You don't need to unmute. And then echo will come. Okay. Shri Prahalada Vacha. Everyone.
Shri Prahalada Vacha.
Brahmadaya Suragana Munayo Atas. Everyone together.
Brahmadaya Suragana Manayota Shitta Satveta Kanta Gatayo Vachasam Pravahe Naraditum Puraganai Rajuna Pidipro Kintoshtu Mahrati Same Hari Ugrajate
Manne Dana
Vijana Rupa Tapashuto Jas Teja Prabhava Bala Paurasha Buddhi Yoga Naradhanaya Ivavanti Turasya Purusha Bhakta Tutosha Bhagavan Gajayudapaya
Tatutosa Bhagavan Gajayutapaya
Vipradishadgunayutataravindanabha Padaravinda Vimukha Sabacham Varishtam Manyedayarpitamano Vachane Hitanda Pranam Punadi Shakulam Natu Bhurivana
Nati Sakulam Natu Bhurimana. Everyone, can you do everyone? I didn't hear everyone voice. Okay.
Naivatmana Prabhayam Jalava Purna Manam Janaga Vidusha Karana Vinete Yatra Jana Bhagavate Vidade Namana Tachatmane Pratimukha Mukhashi
Tachatmane Pratimukhasya Yatha Mukhashri Tasmadaham Everyone, Sudevi, also you can try, okay? We are doing together all the sloka.
सर्वेन्द्रियाणि विदितरास्तवसत्त्वधाम्ना ब्रह्मादय वयनिवेशनकोटिजन्ता क्षेमाय भूतायुतात्मसुखाय च विक्रीडितं भगवतो रुचिरावतारे.
Param, you can also try, okay? We are doing together all the sloka, okay?
Okay, Mataji.
Yeah. Everyone, Lokasanivritam ita pratiyanti sarve Naham vivemya asita te Asmi
Chakrakadana pranita Svadharma
Sorry, everyone. Somebody was doing it.
Soham Priya Sudada
Okay. Now, what we can do, you all raise the hand 19 to 23 sloka. Now, we can do the revision, okay? Yes. Now, we can read the translation also while doing the revision also, remaining sloka. Yes, Advait already raised the hand. Advait, go ahead. You can read the translation also and do this sloka. Okay, one by one person read the translation for one sloka, okay?
Balasya nehasanam pitarauna simha natasya chagadam hantan vatimajotanaha taptasya tatpatividil yahihancha sestas tavad vibhotanubitam tadupekshatanam.
Can you read the translation and little bit once?
My Lord Nrsimhadeva, O Supreme Lord, because of a bodily conception of life, embodied souls neglected and not cared for by you cannot do anything for their betterment. Whatever remedies they accept, although perhaps temporarily beneficial, are certainly impermanent. For example, a father and mother cannot protect the child. Physician and medicine cannot relieve a suffering patient. And a boat on the ocean cannot protect a drowning man.
What did you get from this translation, Advait?
It means that everyone, they care about themselves, and if the Lord doesn't care, if you don't surrender to the Lord won't protect you, and there is not going to be anyone else to protect you, like how a mother and father cannot protect the child after the mother and father are not in the world anymore, and how a boat, you can drive you across the ocean, but if you fall off it, it can protect you.
Yes. Next, you can do the sloka remaining. So go ahead.
Okay. Yasminyato yahayena cha yasya yasmat yasmayata yadita yasya aparaparova bhava karoti vikaroti pravak swabhava sankodita akilam bhavata swarupam maya mana shijati karmayam valiya kalena kodita gunamatena pumsa chandomayam yada Yadajaya Pita Sodasharam Samsara Chakamajakotitaretsadanya Satam Hinitya Vijamatmana Swadama Kalo Vasikuta Visarya Visarga Shakti Chakre Visastam Ajaye Swadashare Nispirayamanam Upakarsa Vibhopapannam Ishtamayo diva vibhokila tishnaya panam ayashayo vibhava ichyati yanjanoyam yasmat pitu kupita hasa vijumabhitabu dispujitena kulita satutena shita.
Thank you. Till 23. Now, Subhadra Giridhari, you can say the sloka.
Yes, Mataji.
You want to do together? Yeah, go ahead together.
Yes, Mataji. Balasya neha sharana pitara nishimma natasya chagadam udavanti majanao taptasya tat pratibhiryaya anjan shreshta tavad viva tanupitam taduprekshitenam yasmin yata yajyena cha yasya yasmat yasmayata yaditaya yastataparaparo bada karoti vikaroti pritayasabhava sanchadita sadakilam bhavata sarupam.
Subhadra can read maybe Giridhar will read next one. Can you read Subhadra this one?
Okay, Mataji. My dear Lord, everyone in this material world is under the modes of material nature, being influenced by goodness, passion, and ignorance. Everyone, from the greatest personality, Lord Brahma, down to the small ant, works under the influence of these modes. Therefore, everyone in this material world is influenced by your energy. The cause for which they work, the place where they work, and the time when they work, the matter due to which they work, the goal of life they have considered final, and the process of attaining this goal are all are nothing but manifestations of your energy. Indeed, since the energy and energetic identical, all of them are but manifestations of you.
Okay, next one. Go ahead.
Maya manashijati karmayam baliya kalena kodita unatanena pumsha
Sodita.
chodita. Yes, Mataji. Kalena chodita gunanumatena pumsha chandamayam yadajaya pita shodasharam samsara chakra jakotita retadanya.
Can you read the translation, Giridhari?
Yes, Mataji. O Lord, O Supreme Eternal, by expanding your plenary portion, you have created the subtle bodies of the living entities through the agency of your external energy, which is agitated by time. Thus, the mind entraps the living entity in the unlimited varieties of desires to be fulfilled by the Vedic directions of karma kanda, fruitive activity, the 16 elements. Who can get free from this entanglement unless he takes shelter at your lotus feet?
Okay, next you can read, both of you.
Shatrani nitya vijita gunama sadharma kalo vashikrita vijaya visarga shakti chakre vishishta vajaye sharashodashare nishpidyamanam vipakarsha vibho prapannam. Drishta maya divi viva kila drishnapana Ayushya viva ichatiyam janayam Yesmat putita hasya Avim chabita blue Vishpurjitena lulita satute nirashta.
Thank you. Now, Hare Krishna. Now, Sudevi can read, okay? Now, say the sloka. Go ahead, Sudevi.
बालस्तिनीह शरणं पितरौ न संहा नादस्य चागतमुदन्वतिमज्जतो नौ तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिविदर्य ह्याञ्चसेष्ट तावद्विपोतनुभृतां तदुपेक्षितानाम् यस्मिन् यतो यर्हि येन च यस्य यस्मात् यस्मै यथा यदुतयस्तपरः परो वा भावः करोति विकरोति पृथक् स्वभावः संचोदितस्तदखिलं भवतः स्वरूपम् मायामनाश्रचति कर्ममयं बलीयः कालेन चोदितगुणानुमतेन पुंसः छन्दोमयं यतुचयार्पितषोडशारं संसारचक्रमजकोटितरे त्वदन्यः सत्त्वं नित्यविचितात्मकुनस्वधाम्ना कालो
Sorry. Go ahead.
विसर्गशक्ति चक्रे विसृष्टमजयेश्वर षोडशारे निष्पीड्यमानमुपकर्ष विभो प्रपन्नम्.
Can you read the translation?
Yes, Mataji. My dear Lord, O Supreme Great, you have created this material world of 16 constitutions, but you are transcendental to their material qualities. In other words, these material qualities are under your full control and you are never conquered by them. Therefore, the time element is your representation. My dear Lord, O Supreme, no one can conquer you. As far as me, however, I am being crushed by the wheel of time, and therefore I surrender fully unto you. Now, kindly take me under the protection of your lotus feet.
It's almost this before sloka's translation and then this translation is, and this one is almost same. Can you explain what did you understand? Because I didn't ask Giri that it was little complicated, yes, before. But here you can see. What did you understand?
Yes, Mataji. So, Prahlad Maharaj is saying that you are the Lord and you have created this material world of 16 constitutions, but you are transcendental to the material qualities. You are not influenced by the material qualities. You are above them. They cannot control you. You control them, and you are never conquered by them. So the time element is your representation. No one of us can control time, but only Krishna can control the time.
Yes, and do you know what are the 6 constituent elements? Okay, we don't need to go that deep later on because you know the 5 senses, yes?
Yes, Mataji.
Everyone knows the 5 senses?
Yes, Mataji.
And then,
eyes, ears, nose, mouth, touch.
Yeah, not these are the, you know the 5 working senses also. Did you know?
Yes, Mataji.
Working senses is 5. I will not go to the detail. The 5 working senses and 5 this is knowledge gathering senses, yes. And then object of the senses, do you know? Because eyes can see, and then the tongue can
smell, touch.
Yeah, that they are 15, okay, and one is
smell.
Yes, that they are, and then one is mind. Total they are 16, okay.
Okay.
And the living entities is bound by this, covering by these 16 elements. That was Prahlad Maharaj was saying. Okay, next did you okay, next sloka, go ahead. Last one, go ahead, Sudevi. This is the last sloka, Sudevi, can you say?
Drishtamaya divi vibho kriladishnyapana आयुश्रियो विभव इच्छति यञ्जनोऽयं यस्मात् पितः कुपितः स विजृम्भितः भ्रू विस्फोजितेन ललिता स तु तेन रसः. Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you. Now who is raising the hand? Janvi, can you say? Okay. 1 second, sir, from 19.
19 to 23, right? I'm also going to say the translation.
Maybe 23. Yeah. Big sound.
बालस्य देहस्य पितरो निशम्मा न तस्य च मर्जतो नः तप्तस्य तत्प्रतिपितेर्यातिः चतिष्ठस्तावादिभोनतनुपेक्षितानाम् यस्मिन् यतो यस्मै अपरापरो वा परो
Little bit big, okay?
Maya Manashijati Karamaya Baliya Alena Jodita Guna Nanupatina Punsa Chado Mayam Yudaka Vedashurta
Sado Saram.
Guna Swada Amna Kalo Pasiketa Vishikya
Visarga Sakti.
Yakare Ajay Swastodasha Nishpadyamanam
Upakar Savivo Prapannam. Okay, next. Last week, yeah.
Param Ayushyo Vibhava Ichati Yanjanoyam Yasmat Pita Kapita Hasa
Bitagu Vispurjitena Lulita Satume Satute Nirasta. Okay. Can you read the translation, Janvi? And big sound.
23? All of them.
Only 23.
Okay.
Big sound.
My dear Lord, people in general want to be elevated to a higher planetary system for a long duration of life, opulence and enjoyment, but I still have seen all of these through the activities of my father. When my father was angry, laughed sarcastically, all other demigods, they were immediately vanquished simply by seeing the movements of his eyebrows. Yet my father, who so powerful, has been vanquished by you within a moment.
Do you understand what you mean? Can you say little bit sound?
It means like Hiroshima just does one movement, blink his eyes, and then all demigods get so powerful and start like they disappear. But Nishingadev, where everyone's afraid of Hiranyakashipu, he killed Hiranyakashipu within a moment.
Yeah, even though you go to the higher planetary system, you have to become a servant like Hiranyakashipu. Yes. Yes, Samskriti, do you want to try the sloka?
Sure, Mataji.
Okay, you can go ahead. Yes, 19. Go ahead.
Balasya neha sharanam pitaro nishimha nartasya chagadam udvanti majutunoha taptasya tat prativideryahan jasestas tavad vibhotanu tavad tvad ukshetram
Sorry. Upeksitanam. Yeah, go ahead next.
Yasmin yato yahi yena chayasya yasmat yasmay yata yaduta yastva aparo parova
Bhava karoti vikaroti pratik swabaha sanchoritastada bhavata swarupam Maya mana sujati karma
Karmayam.
karmamayam baliyaha kalena kodita guna nurtena pumsha chandomayam.
Yad Ajayarpita. Are you there? Something happened. Can somebody hear Samskriti?
No, Mataji.
Samskriti, your voice is, I don't know, something has happened, maybe internet.
Can
Go
you hear
ahead.
me now, Mataji?
Yeah, now we can hear.
Kalena kodita gunanminitena pumsha chandomayam Nirajayarpita yodasharam samsara chakramachakoti tirate vadanayaha.
Anaya. Twad Anaya. Okay. Next.
Satvami nitya vijitatmaguna swadhamna kalo vishakrita visarga shaktihi chakre vishrishtam ajayeshvara shodayasre nishvidyamanam upakshagre vibo prapanam
Yes.
Dishtamaya divi vibo kila dishna panam aya shriyo vibhava ichiti yanjanoyam yesmat pito kupita hasa vijrimibhita bru vishpur jitena lulita satu te nirasta.
Thank you, everyone. Anybody else there remaining? Everybody got chance? Okay.
Mataji, did we read the translation for this one?
Yeah, she will read the translation for 24. Okay, we can do it. See, then we did this one. We can do the now. 24 is Samskriti will read. We can go to the word by word. Okay, you all can repeat after me. Tasmat, therefore.
Tasmad, therefore.
Therefore.
It's good, if you remember all some of the Sanskrit word. All those opulences.
All those opulences.
Tanuvritam with reference to living entities possessing material bodies.
Tanu Bridam with reference to living entities possessing material bodies.
Aham, everyone knows, I think. What is aham? Means?
I.
Aham, yeah. Asisa agnaha, knowing well the result of such benediction.
Shisha
knowing well
the results of such benedictions.
Ayu, you know the ayu meaning? The meaning of ayu?
Yeah,
long duration of life.
A long duration of life.
Yeah, you know, it's like age, you say, it's in Sanskrit is ayu. Shriya, material opulences.
Shriya, material opulences.
Vivam, influence and glories.
Vivam, influence and glories.
Everyone repeat that meaning. Aindriyam, all mean for sense gratification.
Aindriyam, all meant for sense gratification.
Avirinsayat, beginning from Lord Brahma down to the small end.
Arvinanchayat, beginning from Lord Brahma down to the small ant.
No, what is meaning of no?
Not.
Not. Me. Ichha, you heard maybe ichha. Ichha means desire. Ichha means I want.
Ichha me, I want.
Te by you, and you say you te. Yes. Te by you.
Te by you.
Bilulitam, subject to be finished.
Vilulitam.
Bilulitam, subject to be finished.
Uru Vikramena, who are extremely powerful.
Uru Vikramena, who are
extremely powerful.
Kala Atmana, Atmana, So, as the master of the time factor.
Kala Atmana as the master of the time factor.
Kala Atmana as the master of the time factor.
You know, Akala means time, yes? Upanaya, kindly take to.
Upanaya, kindly take two.
Upanaya, kindly take two.
Mom, me.
Mom.
Mom.
Me. Mom, me.
Aham means I, mom means me, yes? Mom.
I.
I'm saying only. Nijavrityaha apasravam, the association of your faithful servant, your devotee.
Nijapratya Parsham.
Nija Vitya Parsham, the association of your faithful servant, your devotee.
Yes, Samskriti, can you read the translation?
Okay, Masterji. My dear Lord, now I have complete experience. Concerning the world, opulence, mystic power, longevity, and other material pleasures enjoying by all living entities, from Lord Brahma down to the ant. As powerful time, you destroy them all. Therefore, because of my experience, I do not wish to possess them. My dear Lord, I request you to place me in touch with your pure devotee and let me serve him as my sincere servant.
Do you want to say something? What I mean to say? What Prahalada is saying here? Samskriti, you want to say something?
No, Mataji.
Okay. See, Prahalad Maharaj is saying in the before sloka, he was saying what? You know, he was talking about the Hiranyakasipu was very powerful, even the demigod, you know, because how you become a demigod when you do lot of pious activities and you can go to the heavenly planet, yes, and you have that position of demigod. And then even though this demigod used to just you know, by when Hiranyakasipu become angry, they were all become servant of the one time they were all become the servant of the Hiranyakasipu. Hiranyakasipu was very very powerful that time. You know, he became very powerful, but in a moment he was killed by that one by the Lord Narsingadev. Now in this sloka he is saying, you know, I saw everything. Even the Brahmaji was. Brahmaji used to be very much afraid with this Hiranyakasipu. He became very powerful. That much of powerful he became, you know. They used to go and serve the Hiranyakasipu. And then he saw all the living entities, how they were suffering. They were controlled by this demon, you know. He saw everybody here. Their life, mystic power, only opulence. Nothing can give them pleasure, or they cannot become a master anyway, you know. Krishna is the only supreme master, and everybody have to come and then take birth, and they have to die one day. They have to leave everything, all the possession, everything is. That was Prahlad Maharaj is realizing that, you know, because as a powerful time you destroy all of them, you know. Therefore, because of my experience, I do not wish to possess them. He don't want that mystic power, long life, opulences, other material pleasure enjoyed by the living entities from Brahma down to earth. He don't want anything. He just want to servant of the servant of the servant of his pure devotee. You know? You just want to become a sincere servant of the pure devotee. Very nice, Loka. Yes, we can learn now. Okay, we can learn. Tasmadamustanuvritam. Everyone.
Tasman Amistanuvritam.
Aham asesu agya.
Ahamasi
Amasheshayagnya.
Tasmat Janavi. What are we? Tasmadamustanuvritam.
Tasman Amustanuvritam.
Aham asesu agya.
Amasheshayagnya.
Ayushriyam Vivam.
Tasman Amustanuvritam.
Aindriyam Avirinchayat.
Anindriyanam Avirinchayat.
Ayushriyam Vivaham. Aindram Avirinchayat.
Ayushriyam Vibhavam
Ayushriyam
Adriyam
Vivavam Ayandriyam Vavirinchayat.
तस्मादमुस्तनुवृताम् अहम् आशीस्वज्ञा
Ayushriyam
Tasmadamustanubhatam
Vivavam Andriyam Vavirinchayat.
आयुश्रियं विवहम् आइन्द्रियम् अविरिञ्चयात्
Ayushriyam
Ayushriyam
Vivavam
Vibhavam Ayindriyam
Andriyam
Aviriyas
Vavirinchayat.
नेच्छामि ते विलुलितान्
Nechamite Bilulitan
उरुविक्रमेण
Vikramena
Vikramena.
नेच्छामि ते विलुलितान् उरुविक्रमेण
Nechamite
Nechamite
Vilulitam
Bilulitan
Vikramena
Vikramena.
कालात्मनोपनयमा
Kalatmanopana
Kaladmana Panayamam.
कालात्मनोपनयामा
Kaladmana
Kalatmanopana
Panayamam.
निजवृत्त्यपार्श्वम्
Nijavritya Parsham.
See last line, yes, कालात्मनो Panaya mama nijavritya parsa means I want to take the sincere, I want to take the shelter of your sincere devotee. Parsa means what we read, parsa means is sincere devotee, association of the faithful servant of your devotee. Yes. Kalatmano panaya mam nijavritya parsa
Tasman Amashta Nubritam Mahamashishagya.
nijavritya parsa.
Nijavritapasya
Nijavrita Parsha.
Okay, tasmatamustanuvritā ahamāsi svagya
Tasman
Tasmadamustanubhutam
Amashta Nubritam
Vishogya
Mahamashishagya.
आयुष्यं विवहम् ऐन्द्रियम् अविरिञ्चयात्
Ayushriyam Vibhavam
Ayashriyam Vivavam
Ayendayam
Andriyam
Avriyanachya
Vrinchayat.
नेच्छामि ते विलुलिताम् गुरुविक्रमेण
Miti Velulitana Vikramena.
Nechamite Volilita Maru Vikramena.
कालत्मनोपनयमाम् निजवृत्त्यपास्वम्
Kalatmana Panamaya Mam Nijavritte Parsham.
Okay, last time, okay? One more time. Tasmatamustanuvritam aham asisvagya
Tasman
Tasmadamustanubhutam
Amashta Nubritam
Asisogya
Mahamashishagya.
आयुश्रियं विवहम् अनिन्द्रियं आविरिञ्चयात्
Ayushriyam
Ayashriyam
Vibhavam
Vivavam Madriyandriyam
Ayendriyam Avirchaya
Mavindrayat.
नेच्छामि ते विलुलितामुरुविक्रमेण
Nechamite Volilita
Nichamitam
Muru Vikramena.
Vikramena
आलत्मनोपनयमां निजवृत्त्यपाशाम्
Kaladmana
Kalatmanopanaya
Panayamam
Mam
Nijavritte Parsham.
Nijavritapasvam
Okay, you can all raise the hand one by one and then
Mataji,
yes.
can you go over the second line one more time?
आयुश्रियं
Ayushriyam
विवहम्
Vibhavam
ऐन्द्रियम् अविरिञ्चयात्
Ayendriyam Avirinchayat.
Okay, one more time.
Mataji.
Okay.
Mataji, can we do it together one more time and then?
Okay. Tasmatamustan. Okay, you all want to together?
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Okay, everyone. Okay, everyone. Tasmatamustan. Everyone.
Tasmad
Tasmadamustanubhutam
Amustanamrita
Asisogya
Mahamashishagya.
Ayushriyam Vibhavam
Ayushriyam Vibhavam
Ayendriyam
Madriyam
Avirchaya
Avidrachayat. Nechamite Volilita Muru Vikramena. Kaladmana Pananayamam Nijavritya Parsham.
Okay, you raise the hand. Subhadra Giridhari.
Yes, Mataji. Tasman amasta nebrita mahamashisagya ayushriyam vivaramatriyam avidrakshyan nechamite valitam muruvikramena kalatmana panayamam nijavrityabhasham. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Okay, Maji. Tasmadamustanubutam aham asishognya ayushriyam vibhavam ayendriyam avirnichayat nechamite vilulitam vikramena kalatmanopanaya mam nija parasvam. Thank you, Mataji.
Janvi, go ahead. Janvi. Okay, go ahead. Aham asiso. Ahindriyam avirinchayat.
Nechamite velulitan guruvikramena kalatmanopanyamavijapritapasvam.
Good job. Sudevi, can you do?
तस्मादनुस्तनुभृतामहमाशिशोक्ना आयुश्रयं विपुवमैन्द्रियमाविरिञ्च्यात् नेच्छामि ते विरुलितानुर्विक्रमेण कालात्मनोपनय मां निजभृत्य पाशं. Thank you, Mataji.
Very nice, Sudevi. Next, who is there? Samskriti, can you do next?
The next verse, Mataji.
This one, sloka only.
Okay. तस्मादमस्तनुभृतम् अस्य ज्ञान आयुष्यं विभवयम् अयन्द्रियम् इवर्इञ्च्यत् नेच्छामि ते विलुतिन् उरुविक्रमेण कालात्मनोपनय मां निजभृत्य परस्वम्.
Okay, thank you. Everyone got
Mataji,
yes,
can I
Subhadra.
go, Mataji?
Yes, Subhadra, go ahead.
तस्माद् अमुस्तनभृताम् अहम् अशिञ्ज्ञा आयुष्यं विभवम् अन्ध्रियम् अविन्द्रियञ्चात् निच्छामि ते विलिलितान् उर्विक्रमेण कालात्मनोपायनमां निजभृत्तपार्श्वं. Hare Krishna, Mataji.
Hare Krishna, good job. You can all together 19 to now together everyone, okay? One time all the practicing sloka we do together. And
Mati, are we going to do all the slokas together or just the 19?
yeah, just everyone together this one. Otherwise it will take a long time. Everyone, okay?
No, I mean, are we going to do all together from the first sloka or from 19 sloka?
19 to 24, okay?
Thank you, Mati.
Okay, everyone. Then we go. Bala Narasimha Nartasya Tagatam Tansimajjato Na Taptasya Tat Pratihiritu Yanjadista Tavat Vibhotanuritam Tadupekshityanam Yes, yato yari ena yasman yasma yatha yata para paropa bhavat karoti karoti svabhava ansodhitasta
तस्तदखिलं भवते
swarupam maya karmamaya kalila Sodhita Gnanatena Pusa Sangokam Yatkalayarpitasaram Samsara Sakram Agatare Sotam Okay, everyone did. Then we do. Drishta Maya
Anjanayam Yesmathahasamritah
Okay, thank you so much, kids. We finished this till 24. Okay, it's a lot of sloka is there. If you want to practice, we can practice. We have a little bit more time. If you want to practice, we can practice Bhisma prayers, or we can practice Gajendra prayers, anything, if you wish. Otherwise, you can end the call, whatever you all want. You have a time?
Mataji, can we do Bhishma prayers, Mataji?
Mataji, we can do that at home so we can revise more.
Okay, you want to do the what?
Can we do Mataji the Bhishma prayers?
Okay. Yeah, I will open the Bhisma prayers and then we in the call, okay? Okay, 1 second. How many of you know which canto, which sloka is Bhisma prayers? Everybody remember which canto is in Bhisma prayers?
The first canto, Mataji.
First canto,
First
which
canto, 9
chapter?
chapter.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
9 chapter and then
In verse 32.
Yeah.
Mati, which canto is Prahalad prayers?
Prahalada is in 7th canto, 9th chapter. This is also 9th canto, 9th chapter of 1st canto, okay? And from sloka 32, this one, Prahalada prayers from sloka 8, okay? Now 8 to 24 years, it is almost 50 sloka, okay? It's a lot of sloka in the Prahalada prayers. And then after that, we'll do the Vrita Sura prayers, only 3 slokas, Vrita Sura. Okay, you can do, okay? Everyone, you can together, okay? Shri Bhisma Vaja.
That's me. Shri Vishma Vaja.
Pita Krishna Bhagavati
Bhagavati Sata Purnave Nidhi Vasukam Upagate Vachibhuvatu Vakatimu Pindriya Prabha Prabha
We can read the meaning also, but later on, okay? Okay, go ahead. Tribhuvanagam Tamalavarnam Ravikaragoram Yadane Vapralaku Alakalavita
Vijaya Sakira Nanavadya
Once again, I'm making too big. Okay. Yeah. Yudhituragaraja Vidura Visva वत्सलोलिता मम चित्ता सर्वे हे विद्यमान वत्सविलासार्कवके सुप्रीनात्मा गरवी सपदे सखी बचो निजमाते निज प्रथम हितवती परसैनिका हितवती पात सखे विनतिर्ममास्तु देवहित प्रेतद्रोद्या विदयाय शरणरति तस्यामेस्तु स्वानिगममवायमाकृतेन Sita Vishikata Vitinadamsa Jakadapari Yotahanaino Rastabhavisa Saradmadvadhavatu Yati Vijaya Ratha Kutumba Atatotre Vijaya Rasmi Satyakani Bhagavati Rati Rasmi Yamunina Lalita Gati Vilasa Valgulasa Pito Muni Gana Tripavaya Okay, you all raise the hand. You can read the translation, okay? I put the Advaita raised the hand first, and Sanvi also raised the hand. Okay, yeah, Advaita, you can read the first local translation. Go ahead.
Okay, Master. Krishna Deva said, "Let me now invest my thinking, feeling, and willing, which was so long engaged in different subjects and occupational duties, in the all-powerful Lord Sri Krishna. He is always self-satisfied, but sometimes being the leader of the devotees, he enjoys transcendental pleasure by descending to the material world. Although from him, only the material world is created. Thank you,
You want
Mataji.
to say something? What did you understand? What did Bhishma said in this sloka?
Mataji, Bhishmadev saying that Krishna's always Krishna's always is coming to the material planet, to the material world for transcendental pleasure, even though he's the one who created the material world. And now that he's saying that he has to put all his thinking, feeling, and willing into Krishna's occupational duties.
Since long time he was engaging in so much of other material duties. Yes, he just at the time of death, because these prayers he was praying when when he was in the deathbed. It's arrow bed. Yes. Okay. Next one is Tribhuvana Kamanam. Tribhuvana. This one is there. Yes. Who want to say Janvi? So go ahead, Janvi. Next. Big sound. Eh?
Shri Krishna, the intimate friend of Arjuna. He has appeared on the earth as his transcendental body, which resembles the bluish color of the milkshake. Body attracts everyone and is very pretty to us himself, both middle and low. His glittering yellow dress and his lotus like covered with branches of sandalwood called the object of my mind attraction. He may not desire for anything.
Okay. What Bhishma said in this?
He said that there's this very beautiful and that he wants him to be the object of his attraction and he also wants him not to also does not want to be he does not want to have a difference.
Yeah, because he is wearing a yellow dress and his lotus feet is covered with a painting of sandalwood pulp, and then his color as a bluish color is tamala tree. Because you always hear Krishna's color is like a tamala tree. It's Bhishma Devi is also saying yes, tamala varnam ravikara gauram. Yes. Next is Subhadra Giridhari. Go ahead.
This is wonderful movie.
Yes, Giridhari, can you go?
Yes, Mataji. On the battlefield where Sri Krishna attended Arjuna out of friendship, the flowing hair of Lord Krishna turned ashen due to the dust raised by the hooves of the horses, and because of his labor, beads of sweat wetted his face. All these decorations intensified by the wounds dealt by my sharp arrows, were enjoyed by him. Let my mind thus go unto Lord Shri Krishna.
What did you understand?
Mataji, I understand it that like Bhishma Dev, like he's describing about like what Lord Krishna and Arjuna did in the battlefield of Kurukshetra when he like fighted with Arjuna, like how he was like wounded when he fought Arjuna. He was describing Lord Krishna's glories, like about his descriptions.
Yes, how here was totally was colored by this dust. Yes.
Yeah.
Next is Subhadra is there.
Yes,
Yes,
Mataji.
Mataji.
Can you read the meaning of next one? Is Sapati Sakhi Vachuni Samyamati.
Yes, Mataji. In obedience to the command of his friend Lord Shri Krishna, entered the arena of the battlefield of Kurukshetra between the soldiers of Arjuna and Duryodhana. While there, he shortened the lifespans of the opposite party of his merciful glance. This was done simply by looking at the enemy. Let my mind be fixed upon that Krishna.
5 minutes more. Yes. What did you understand?
So Mataji, I understand that when Lord Krishna was going into the battlefield of Kurukshetra between the soldiers of Arjuna and Duryodhana, like there were soldiers, there were like he went between the soldiers of the two of them. So and then while there he shortened the lifespans of the opposite party. So like he shortened their lives. He shortened their lives of the opposite party by his mercy.
Yeah, because of his presence only, because they were opposite party of Krishna. That's why automatically their life is becoming shorter. You know,
Yeah.
because they were against the Pandavas and Krishna was with the Pandavas. Yes, and then he
And
wanted
let my mind be fixed upon that Krishna. So like we have to fix that, so like we have to fix our mind on him. Like we have to chant his glories. We have to do Sankirtan in this Kali Yuga age.
Yeah, Sudevi, thank you. Go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. When Arjuna was seemingly polluted by ignorance, upon observing the soldiers and commanders before him on the battlefield, the Lord eradicated his ignorance by delivering transcendental knowledge. May his lotus feet always remain in the object of my attraction. So,
Yeah, go ahead.
when Arjuna was bewildered, he seemed like he's bewildered. At that time, Krishna spoke the Bhagavad Gita to Arjuna and enlightened him, and he removed his ignorance. And the transcendental knowledge is the Bhagavad Gita. So, may his lotus feet always be the object of my attraction. May I always get attracted to him. Yes, Mother.
Thank you. Next is Samskriti. You want to say? It's almost 3-4 words. Can finish then. Yes, go ahead, Samskriti.
Svanigamam.
No, you don't need to do in the only translation you can do.
Oh, okay. Fulfilling my vow and sacrificing his own promise, he got down from the chariot, took up its wheel, and ran towards me hurriedly, just as a lion goes to kill an elephant. He dropped his outer garment on the way.
That pastime he's remembering. Do you know this pastime? When he was Krishna wanted to kill Bhishma, you know? Remember? Okay, that pastime he's remembering because he had a vow. You know what kind of vow he had? He will, you know?
He wouldn't pick up weapons or something?
Open, but he did because he wanted to save Arjuna. Yeah. Anybody can raise the hand. Only 3-4 words is remaining. I want. Yes. So yes. Yes. So Giridhari wants to go. I think. Janvi.
Yes, Mataji.
One second. Janvi wants to go. She raised the hand and then Giridhari. Go. Janvi, can you do 38?
Okay.
May he, Lord Krishna, the personality of God, who was salvation, be my ultimate destination on the battlefield. He charged me as if I am to become a clone of shields where sharp arrows. His shield was scattered, and his body was smeared with blood due to the wound.
What happened?
So Bhishma Devi was saying that they were like by sharp arrows. It got some got Krishna, and whenever he was going to pick up the wheel to kill Bhishma Devi, there was blood all over him because of the wound.
Yeah. 39 Giridhari. Go ahead.
Yes, Mataji. At the moment of death, let my ultimate attraction be to Lord Sri Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead. No, the personality of Godhead. I concentrate my mind upon the chariot driver of Arjuna, who stood up with the whip in his right hand and a bridle rope in his left, who was very careful to give protection to Arjuna's chariot by all means. Those who saw him on the battlefield of Kurukshetra attained their original forms after death. So Mataji, this verse is explaining us that, like, again, like how, like, the descriptions of the Lord Krishna and Arjuna, like how Krishna as a friend to Arjuna is helping him at all costs in this battlefield of Kurukshetra about the Pandavas side and not the Kauravas, because the Kauravas was the bad brothers who were in the side of Dharma, and the Pandavas were the side of Dharma.
Thank you. Next one. Anybody wants to read?
Mataji, can I read?
Subhadra. Go ahead, Subhadra.
Let my mind be fixed upon Lord Shri Krishna, whose motions and smiles of love attracted the damsels of Rajadam, the gopis. The damsels imitated the characteristic movements of the Lord after his disappearance from the rasa dance. So Mataji, so this means that like fixing the mind upon Lord Shri Krishna again. So like when you think about Krishna, which emotions and smiles attract, like meaning that he's so loving that you can't take his eyes off of him. Like the gopis, they think about Krishna and they can't stop looking at Krishna because he's so beautiful and merciful and loving. The damsels imitated the characteristic movements of the Lord after his disappearance from the rasa dance. So the damsels, they imitated the characteristic movements, like his traits of Lord Krishna after the rasa dance.
Yeah, when Krishna has all the opulences, 64 qualities he has, everything is so up when he is with the Radharani, or especially gopis, Krishna looks so beautiful with the gopis. And everybody want to see that form. And even this one, Bhismadev has saw this, the Partha Sarathi form, but he was thinking about that form also, okay? Okay, 41 Advait was wanted to read. Can you read Advait?
Yes, Mataji. Can you go down, Mataji?
Yeah, that one only. At the Rajaswaya, Muni Gana.
No, it's because it didn't load on my side, so that it looked like it was still up there.
No, I'm there.
Yeah, now it loaded.
Okay.
At the Rajasuya Yajna sacrifice performed by Maharaj Yudhishthira, it went back up. Oh, okay. There was the greatest assembly of all the elite men of the world, the royal and learned orders. And in the great assembly, Lord Sri Krishna was worshipped by one and all as the most exalted personality of Godhead. This happened during my presence, and I remember the incident in order to keep my mind upon the Lord. Thank you, Mataji.
Do you remember that time he wanted to, some of the people, they wanted to worship, who is the first person to worship, and then other says Bhismadev or Vyasdev, but Bhismadev, no, Krishna is supposed to be worshipped, yes? And then who was very angry? Shishupal was very angry, yes? Last one, Sudevi, do you want to read? And we can end the call because I am already taking almost 10 minutes time. We just because we want to do the revision of this. Can you do, Sudevi, this last sloka of this Bhisma prayers?
Yes, Mataji. Now I can meditate with full concentration upon that one Lord, Sri Krishna, now present before me, because now I have transcended the misconceptions of duality in regard to his presence in everyone's heart, even the hearts of mental speculators. He is in everyone's heart. The sun may be perceived differently, but the sun is one.
Yeah, Krishna now can see, because so many people were there to, because they are to see the Vismadev. They came to see the Vismadev, and he can see everyone's. You can see the Krishna also in front of him because Krishna was there, yes. And also he can see all his expansion in everyone's heart also, yes. Because that realization is happening, and then he was meditating. He was looking at Krishna, and he left his body, yes. A very beautiful, beautiful pastime, yes, of Vipsamadev. Yes, thank you, kids. Thank you so much. I took your 10 minutes more time. Sorry for that. We did the revision. That's the reason. Samskriti, sorry, it finished. You didn't get the second chance.
It's fine, Mataji.
Yeah, we can end the call. We can meet you next week. Okay.
Hare Krishna Mataji. See you
Hare
next
Krishna. Dhanyavad Pranam.